time, she is bringing some strong evidence to show that Diddy and Clive Davis allegedly teamed up to unalive Whitney Houston. She is on a mission to prove that Whitney's death was not an accident, and she is now pushing for the police to reopen the investigation. Chili, this is some crazy business, and Jaguar is not here to play. I swear, Jaguar is putting her back into exposing every last detail about Diddy and Chili. At this point, she probably has enough tea and dirt on Diddy to write an entire book. And the crazy part of it is that Diddy, as well as other people in the entertainment industry, have spent years trying to sabotage Jaguar and make it seem like she's making things up for clout because she's jealous of them. They've called her jealous, mean-spirited, blah blah blah, but nobody has ever filed a lawsuit against her or taken other legal steps against her. I mean, sure, there were threats of lawsuits, but nobody ever went through with them, and that was the first sign that Jaguar was onto something that the rest of us didn't know about. But then, it all blew up in their faces because everything Jaguar said started coming true, especially for Diddy. Last year, Jaguar spoke about how weird it was that everybody at Uptown Records had either passed away or almost passed away except Diddy.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Mm. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
She also pointed out how weird it was that they all passed away under some very suspicious circumstances.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
She then talked about how interesting it was that they were all in the process of exposing Diddy when they suddenly passed.
You want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Mm-hmm. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma.
She also revealed that Diddy and Pastor T.D. Jakes were involved in some weird kind of gay relationship.
Why do you think T.D. Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
If Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be 2 reasons. Money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. Money and sex.
She also made comments about how Did was a mean guy who often put hands on other people, especially women, including the women he had dated. She talked about how he would hurt his girlfriends and baby mamas, how he put his hands on them and left them with bruises and scars on their bodies. Of course, Diddy claimed that she was making things up because he